Hey there, friends, Nibs again. Out here in the garage tonight, do a little bit of goofing around. I have a couple of reviews to do tonight, but I have a quick mail call for you guys before we get into any of that. Before we get into that, though, Polar actually came out with a new Target flavor, blackberry mango. So that's pretty good. But you guys know I like to shoot my cans. I actually have a can across the garage here in case this one of these mail call items is actually functional. It's supposed to be, so we'll see. But so this first package is a repair kit coming in from Hatsan, USA. So this is a repair kit. So I got this, what should be a really nice gun once I get it repaired, from Denny, the flat broke air gunner, and I've done a couple of collaborations with him in the past. He contacted me, said he had a Hatsan 95 that was outwardly in really, really nice shape. Has one little scratch on the stock right there, nothing too major. I think we can just color that right there. We'll probably color that in with a stain marker and you won't even see it. But it was had no power at all. The spring piston, the gas ram was completely flat. I contacted Hatsan. I could either buy a new gas ram, or they actually sell a complete kit to convert that gun that was originally a nitro piston, but convert that gun over to be spring powered. And I opted to go with the spring power kit. It's the same price, about $40 either way. So that's what we have here in this package here. Let's just open it up and see what we get for our $40. I've read a lot of reviews where people have had issues with the nitro piston going flat. So I've never I mean, I've seen springs get flexed and stuff like that and not work so great, but I've never seen a spring go flat. So Denny said once I fix this, that if I can find a worthy home for it, well, first he said if I couldn't fix it, to just use it for spare parts for, something else that I might find around. But it's a nice gun, so I'd really rather, make it whole. So I'll make it whole. We'll do a good video on it, and then I'll find a home for it. So, oh, there's the nice, man, that's a big spring. But so besides the spring, it should have a few other pieces in here to convert. So the pins in the base that actually hold everything in. It has a different base plate for a spring gun and the nitro gun. So I'm assuming that should be part of this kit. Yeah, I see it. Yep. Oh, it looks like it comes with a whole safety mechanism and everything. Look at that. I thought the safety would be the same. It looked like the same part number in the exploded diagrams between the two different model rifles. So, but maybe it's just part of their kit. They just assume you're going to need it. Let's see what else we get in the bag here. So there is the base plate. So the nitro piston one only has 2 pinholes, and then the third pin actually goes through the base of the nitro piston right there. And on the spring powered one, there's actually 3 holes in this base plate. Then there's your safety latch. So it's a nice little kit. And then it actually comes with a top hat for the spring guide for inside the back of that. So it's a really nice comprehensive kit. So we'll get that Model 95 put back together and shooting good. Hopefully it's got a decent barrel. So from what I've seen from different reviews, the barrels on these could be hit or miss. So if you get a good one, you can get a good shooter. if you get one that the rifling's not so great in. So it will be a it will be a hit or miss type of thing. So now this next one is a vintage gun that I actually found on eBay and purchased. They did claim that it was functional in the eBay auction, so hopefully that really is the case. But it is a fairly long little box here. So let's go ahead and see what we ended up with. If you guys haven't figured out already, I like my vintage guns, both air guns and rifles. So there we go. Boy, it's a little guy. It is missing at least one part that I think I can fashion up a replacement for, but that shouldn't be a big deal. I found some pictures, and so here we go. This is a really cool, according to the eBay auction, the guy claimed it was a 1937. Well, it's actually stamped 1937 right there, so I guess maybe that's where he got the idea from, but and it might be very well the case. But from the little bit of research I was able to do about this gun before I got it, it seemed like, so before I get too much into the history of it, this is a Haenel, and I'll put a picture of this roll stamp right here. It's kind of faint, but that's the way they were. But this is a Haenel XV or Model 15. And these were made from the late 20s up until right around World War II, starting up for the Germans. And but this is at least an early one from what I've found. So the later ones would actually have a little hand grip that was actually through bolted, and there would, if this one was missing the hand grip, there'd be holes here where the bolts would go through. So and I've seen a few other pictures where they did have early ones that did not have a hand grip on them as well. This one is missing the trigger guard, which is actually just a simple little stamped sheet metal ordeal there. So I should be able to manufacture one of those pretty easy. But all right, she cocks. So it is let's just check the barrel. It is a smooth bore 177 caliber. And let's take a couple plinkers with it. So I will have to tighten up these rivets for the stock. But I have a can over there. Let's see if I can hit it. Yeah, the pellet did not come out of the barrel. All right. Sounded like it was pretty dry, so I'm not going to shoot it too many more times and risk ruining something. But yeah, I don't know if the leather is any good at all, but it'll be a fun little project. I'm sure I can get it working even if it doesn't work. These just had a leather seal in there. Let me get that pellet out of there maybe. So this is like I said, a Model 15. They had a Model 10. I actually have a Model 1 up here, which is actually even older than that, but I think a much nicer gun. But I thought the history on this one was pretty cool. But this is the number 1, and this one was made in the early 20s. This one has a barrel latch right there. This one's, I'm sure, was a much more expensive gun than that number 15. This one actually does have a rifle barrel. and shoots right where I aim. So this one, from what I could surmise with this one, was probably an early 20s vintage gun. But this lots of fun. So anyway, this number 15, I'll get her up and running. Probably, even if I have to make a new leather seal for the spring. Everything seems to be functioning pretty good in it, so that shouldn't be too terribly difficult. And other than that, I have to manufacture a little trigger guard for it, but that'll be a nice little addition to the old timers up here on the rack. So but anyway, hope you guys liked the video. Stay tuned for more on this guy down the road. We'll get her up and running and working real good. Everything is there, so that shouldn't be too difficult. It's even got the little sight post up in the front still, so it was real cheap, so I'm not too worried about that it actually doesn't function yet. So hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.